All right, guys, we're back with another one. So today we're working on this 2025 E-Z-GO RXV. Really, really nice car. Only problem is it's bone stock, and around here nothing stays stock. Got some goodies planned for the cart today. We're gonna do some wheels and tires. We're gonna do some Bluetooth and some speaker installs. So yeah, let's get right into it. Give you guys a quick walk around of the cart. So this cart was originally a single or two-seater with tan seats. The previous owner put a black seat cover on it. It has the rain enclosure. The roof is still tan underneath, which is okay. We still got some tan graphics on there, but these wheels and tires have to go. They look like they belong on like a lawnmower. And this cart was not cheap. I didn't pay retail for it, but I want to say this cart was like 12 grand. Brand new. So really, really nice cart. They've come a long way. It drives amazing. They've come such a long way with these carts. It's got the turn signals, horn. It does like 23-ish, 24-ish miles an hour. It's got the back seat kit on it. But we're going to be switching up the wheels and tires today, and we're going to be putting a Bluetooth head unit in it as well as some speakers. So I'll show you guys the wheels we're going to put on. It's got 20-inch tires already on it. These are going to be 20s as well. Just a much nicer wheel, brand new SS wheels, and we do have the center caps with them, and we have the lug nuts. So we're going to throw those on first. Should be getting it to look a lot better, and then I'm going to show you guys the Bluetooth head unit and the speakers we're going to install as well. All right, guys, so we've got the speakers we're going to use. I had these in my old golf cart. The two of them, they actually light up, and the sound quality was really good. They were pretty darn loud, so we're going to be swapping the grill faces to the black ones. And then this is the head unit I have. So it's Bluetooth, and it's also amplified. So it says 300 watts, but let's say it's even half of that. These are 300 peak, and I think like 75 RMS. So even if this is way overrated for what it is, it'll still be enough power, I'm assuming, to push these two speakers. Not a huge fan of Pyle, and you know, their products usually aren't the best, but we're trying to stick to a budget here. All in, I think I paid like 120 bucks for 4 of these speakers a few months ago. So we're just using the 2, and then this was like 70 bucks shipped from Amazon. Had great reviews, so we'll see how it works out, but I'm gonna try to see if I can fit these 2 here. I'm just gonna kind of like put them there and see how they fit. I don't know if they're going to fit or not. It might be pretty close. If I can just put them close together, they should fit, but it's going to be close. I don't want to drill into the body or start cutting holes. Like I said, this is a brand new cart. It's really mint. So I figured if I can cut into this, even if I were to make a mistake or if somebody doesn't want the speakers, they can just replace this plastic piece instead of having big holes, you know, in the body. Some people put them here. I definitely don't want to drill into this body or cut holes. So we're going to go ahead and try to put those into the plastic. As far as the head unit, I was thinking about going here, just for ease of access. You know, you can kind of reach forward and tune it, turn the volume up, whatever. I was hoping to put it here maybe, but it'd be kind of awkward to have to turn around, and I don't think it's going to fit anyway, but we'll see. We'll play around with it and see what we can figure out. All right, first things first, let's get these old wheels off and we'll throw the new wheels on. All right, guys, so we got the wheels on, and much better for sure. I wish they were just a hair wider. They're a little like skinny, which is okay. I mean, this is a street cart, but yeah, it looks way better. These wheels are night and day compared to the plain old black ones that were on there. So much, much better. About to take it for a drive, see how it rides. I'm sure it'll ride fine, but take it for a quick rip, and then we'll come back and start putting the radio in. All right, guys, so we just got this plastic piece off. So kind of an issue. This piece kind of goes down and underneath the rear seat, which is kind of a pain to put it in because you kind of have to, you know, put it on an angle. So I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to cut this here, and then this back piece will be secured with the 2 bolts in the back. This will be secured with the 2 in the front. They just won't like be connected, which is fine. You'll never see it. It's underneath the rear seat anyway where they join. So I think it's going to be a lot easier to put this back in place. And then I should have enough room to put the 2 speakers, maybe, and the head unit here. If not, worst case, I can put the head unit somewhere else. I'd like to keep it all contained if possible, but we'll put it in the garage and play with it and see what we can come up with. All right, guys, so here's kind of the plan here. Probably not going to be able to use the factory mounting point screws, but we'll just screw them just a little bit farther back to secure it. I went ahead and cut that back piece off of this too, so I can work on this independently, and we can just put them back in 2 pieces. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of mock up the speakers there. They have to be kind of far enough forward because the back seat comes up to about here. So I have them pretty much as far forward as I can put them. And then the head unit will kind of go in the middle there. And that'll kind of keep everything self-contained and in the same area without having to drill into the body or any other pieces of plastic on the golf cart. So I think I'm going to just kind of mock this up, put it back in the cart, and just see, you know, how it all looks. All right, guys, so after a little bit of trimming, we finally got the head unit installed. So it's all going to be kind of close. Speaker's going to be like right next to the head unit just to avoid having to cut the body at all. I think I'm going to have to cut the body, unfortunately, where this tab goes under here. Like I said, we're just going to have to probably put some screws along the side or something to kind of hold it in place instead of having the screw mounts here. So we're just going to get rid of these. They're going to be cut anyway when we put the speaker here. And then the tab on the body that this usually screws into, we're just going to have to trim that off. And then we should be good. So now I'm going to start making the holes for the speakers, get those mounted in, and then we can just test fit it and make sure it fits right in the cart. All right, guys, so I got both speakers in. This is actually pretty easy, honestly, just cutting some holes in this plastic. I just used a my Craftsman multi-tool there, and just, like I said, traced out those little templates, went around in a circle, cut them out, they drop right in. So now I'm just gonna mock them up in the cart and see how it all fits. All right, guys, so we got it in there, mocked up. Like I said, I had to cut those tabs off, and then it just kind of dropped in there. And it fits pretty good, pretty content. I mean, for not doing any like super critical, crazy measuring, drops right in. And, you know, you can kind of reach back and you can turn up the volume, hit the power button, whatever. So looks pretty cool. It should be pretty loud too, since it's going to be right behind you pointing up. This is all marine grade stuff too. So the water, they're all waterproof. The speakers, the head unit, it's all waterproof. And it's, you know, it's under the roof, so it should be fine regardless. But yeah, so now we can, take it back out and we can start working on the wiring. All right, guys, so I got everything wired up. I wanted to test everything and make sure everything was 100% as far as the speakers and the head unit before I installed it in the golf cart. So I just hooked it up to this little ATV battery that I had. Went ahead and connected all the wires, soldered them, shrink wrapped them. So all it is just left and right output for one speaker, left and right output for the other speaker. And then we've got the power, which is the yellow wire, accessory, which is red, both going to positive, and then ground. That's it. So I already tested it. Sounds really good. Really impressed with the fact this is just, you know, a head unit and an amplifier built in, and these 2 speakers. And I'm going to play some non-copyright music, and I already heard it. It's really loud, so I'll play a little bit for you guys. It's going to be hard to tell, you know, on the video how loud it is, but the sound really travels. It's so loud. Absolutely insane for just 2 speakers. All right, so we got the voltage reducer wired in. So basically this is what's going to go to the golf cart battery. It's going to come in as 48 volt. And it's going to go out as 12 volt. And all of this should work perfectly. This should just slide in. All we have left to do is just to connect these 2. And then we should be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Probably going to have to extend these wires out. I had these on a different cart. Ended up having to cut the wires off of it to take the stereo out of it when I sold it. So I'm just going to add a little bit of power, a little bit of ground wire, and we should be good to go. All right, guys, so we got this mounted in, and it fits in perfect now. Ever since we trimmed the speaker covers there, so they fit in really nice now. It looks pretty factory. So I'm kind of a goofball, though. I totally forgot this cart has the 12-volt batteries. So it's a 48 volt. It's got 4 12-volt batteries. Usually for the voltage reducer is only you'd only need that if you'd have the carts that have the 6 8-volt batteries, because obviously you'd have to, you know, wire them to 2 different batteries, and that would be, you know, in an over voltage situation. But with this, we could just go right to the 112-volt battery and we should be fine. So I'm gonna leave the regulator on there. It's not a big deal. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to put some eyelets on here, and we're just going to hook it up to this battery here, negative to positive. I already tested it, just touched it to the leads and it turned on, no problem. So we're going to put the eyelets on there, and we'll just go ahead and put the wires where they belong, negative to positive, and that will finish up this radio build. All right guys, so we got it all wired up and done. Super happy. Came out really, really good. Again, wheels are on, stereo's in. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. I'm going to include links in the description for everything that I went ahead and used for the radio. Super affordable, and if you guys want to do it to your cart, it's really not that hard. Didn't take that much time. If you guys are liking the content, as always, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.